Welcome, my dear friends, to tonight's bedtime story. I'm Jacob Evans, and each story I create comes from my heart to yours, infusing peace and a touch of magic to your dreams. Tonight's tale takes you to the heart of a mystical jungle where the magic of a young druid and the ancient spirit of the mother tree create a tapestry of wonder and deep connection. As you settle in, let the rhythm of this story and the serene sounds of the jungle cradle you in a comforting embrace. Even after our tale ends, the gentle echoes of the forest will continue to play, so there's no need to worry about it ending or the silence at the end. Now, make yourself comfortable. Let your body sink into your bed and let go of the day's concerns. You have done enough for today. Truly, it is enough. As you drift off, I'll be right here, guarding over you with my voice. Before we begin the story, let's take a couple of deep breaths to prepare for the night. Inhale deeply through the nose. And gently exhale out the mouth. Good. One more. Breathe in. And out. Perfect. In our story tonight, we embark on an extraordinary journey to a magical treehouse in the heart of an enchanted jungle. Guided by Faelan, a young druid deeply connected to the natural world, we discover the wonders of the mother tree, an ancient guardian that connects all life in the forest. It's an adventure of discovery, connection, and the wonders of nature. It promises to envelop you in a sense of childlike wonder and serenity, easing you into a restful sleep in the nurturing embrace of Mother Earth, cradled by the love and magic of her jungle. As twilight casts its gentle glow, I find myself at the edge of a mysterious jungle. The air is alive with the whispers of ancient trees and the distant calls of unknown creatures. It's as if the jungle itself is calling to me, beckoning me to uncover its secrets. Stepping cautiously forward, I'm suddenly greeted by a young child who seems as if he's sprung from the earth itself. His hair is a wild tangle of leaves and vines. His clothes woven from the very fabric of the forest. Around his neck hangs a pendant shaped like an oak leaf, glowing faintly in the dim light. But what captivates me most are his eyes, deep and luminous, reflecting the ageless wisdom and wonder of the forest. With a warm smile, he introduces himself in a voice that carries the gentle rustle of leaves. My name is Faelan, and I'm a guardian of this jungle, a druid, he says, his fingers lightly touching the bark of a nearby tree as if in greeting. In his palm rests a luminescent orb, casting a dance of light and shadow on his youthful face. Follow me, he urges with a serene confidence, to a place of magic beyond your wildest dreams, my treehouse. It's woven from the heart of the jungle. His words, imbued with the enchantment of ancient lore, fill me with a sense of awe and an irresistible urge to discover the wonders he promises. The jungle embraces us as we embark on our journey. The path, barely visible, weaves through a lush tapestry of greenery. Vibrant ferns brush against my legs, and overhead, the canopy forms a living mosaic of light and shadow. Every breath I take is filled with the earthy scent of damp soil and wildflowers. Each step reveals the deep tapestry of life here. Towering trees, exotic plants unfurling their leaves, and vivid flowers that seem to dance in the dimming light. The air is filled with a symphony of sounds, the chatter of unseen animals, the rustle of leaves, and the distant call of birds. My young guide leads with an ease that speaks of his deep connection with the natural world. He pauses occasionally, pointing out hidden wonders that I would have easily missed. A cluster of mushrooms glowing faintly under a log. A tiny frog with skin like sparkling gems. A flower that seems to glow in the twilight. And vines that move ever so slightly, as if waving hello. As we venture deeper, Faelan teaches me the language of the jungle, the meaning behind each bird call, the significance of various plant scents, and the subtle signals of the forest. See this plant? It can heal wounds, he says, gently caressing its leaves. And listen to the wind. It tells the stories of the forest. I am captivated, feeling a profound connection to nature, experiencing the innocence and wonder of exploring a world so vibrant and full of life. With Faelan leading the way, the jungle around us seems to come alive with a chorus of natural wonders. As we walk, he shares stories of the trees and creatures we pass, each tale more fascinating than the last. His words paint a vivid tapestry of life, intertwined and flourishing in harmony. The deeper we venture, the more the jungle transforms. The trees grow taller, their trunks wider, and their canopies denser. Faelan's excitement becomes contagious as we approach an area where the air is thick with ancient wisdom and mystery. Suddenly, he pauses and gestures grandly. "Behold," he says with a reverence in his voice, "the mother tree." Before us stands an immense tree, dwarfing everything in the jungle. Its vast trunk is a kaleidoscope of greens and browns, its branches teeming with life. Enormous roots spread out like the earth's embracing arms. This tree is the heart of the jungle, Faelan explains, his eyes reflecting its grandeur. It connects all life here, a guardian of balance and growth. It's been here since the dawn of the jungle, watching over all. Eagerly, he approaches the tree. "Climbing time," he says with a grin, his eyes twinkling with excitement. He skillfully begins to ascend, showing me where to place my hands and feet. Climbing the mother tree feels sacred, each movement deepening my connection to this ancient guardian, and I feel a growing connection with her, as if she's guiding and supporting me. Reaching the treehouse, I am breathless with awe. Built within the embrace of the mother tree's branches, it's a masterpiece of natural architecture, blending seamlessly with its surroundings. Faelan, glowing with pride, ushers me into his magical home. Stepping into the treehouse, I am immediately enveloped in a world of wonder. The interior is like a small, enchanted forest unto itself, with walls adorned with luminous moss and shelves filled with curious herbs and sparkling stones. Dappled sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a kaleidoscope of light and shadow. Faelan leads me around, his excitement palpable. He shows me an array of magical artifacts, each with its own story and purpose. There's a small jar filled with fireflies that glow brighter when he whispers to them. A crystal that hums softly, and a tiny plant that dances to the sound of his humming. As we explore, a small creature flutters towards us. It's a fairy, a tiny winged being, its body shimmering with subtle hues of green and gold. Faelan introduces her as Lear, his companion and friend. Lear buzzes around me curiously, her tiny wings creating a gentle breeze, and then settles on Faelan's shoulder. Every corner of the treehouse is a testament to Faelan's life and his deep bond with nature. Hanging from the ceiling are dream catchers, woven with feathers and beads. And along the walls, vines and flowers grow in harmonious coexistence with the wooden structure. I built this place with the help of the mother tree, Faelan explains. She provides and protects. In return, I care for her and all her creatures. His voice is filled with pride and affection, echoing the symbiotic relationship he shares with the jungle. Faelan guides me to a cozy nook by a large window overlooking the jungle. Here, the vibrant canopy stretches out like a green ocean, teeming with life and secrets. He gestures towards the expanse below us. This entire jungle, he begins with a serene wisdom in his voice, is actually just one tree, spread out over miles. Branches spread and sink, taking root, then spread some more. It's like one big organism, just like the entire world. He shows me a series of intricate carvings on the wooden beams, depicting various animals and mythical creatures. These are some of the guardians of the jungle, each playing a role in maintaining its balance, he explains. The carvings seem to come alive in the dim light, as if echoing the tales of old. I listen, mesmerized, as Faelan shares the secrets of the jungle. If you listen hard enough, he whispers, you can hear every living thing breathing together. You can feel everything growing. We're all living together, even if most folks don't act like it. We all have the same roots, and we are all branches of the same tree. The room fills with the golden glow of the setting sun, illuminating his face as he shows me a rare, delicate flower. This blooms only at dusk, he says, touching it gently. A symbol of the jungle's ever-changing beauty and unity. Sitting there, in the heart of the mother tree, with Faelan's words weaving around me, I feel an overwhelming sense of connection to the jungle, to its ancient stories, and to the intricate web of life that intertwines us all, breathing as one, growing as one. As dusk turns to night, the treehouse and the jungle around it begin to transform. The last rays of the sun give way to a tapestry of stars, illuminating the canopy with a celestial glow. Faelan's eyes sparkle in the starlight, reflecting a world unseen in daylight. The night, he whispers, reveals the other face of the jungle. He guides me to a balcony that overlooks the expansive forest. Below us, the darkness comes alive with the glow of bioluminescent fungi and the eyes of nocturnal creatures, each a small lantern in the vastness of the night. Faelan points to the stars. The creatures of the jungle use these as their guides. They tell stories, hold secrets, and guide the lost. As he speaks, constellations seem to dance and shift, forming patterns that tell ancient tales of the jungle and its inhabitants. I listen, captivated, as Faelan recounts legends written in the stars. Tales of courage, harmony, and the eternal dance of nature. The night air is filled with the symphony of nocturnal animals, a soothing lullaby that speaks of a world in perfect balance, alive and vibrant, even in the depths of night. Standing there, surrounded by the gentle rustling of leaves and the soft calls of the night creatures, I feel an overwhelming sense of belonging. In the embrace of the mother tree and the illuminated darkness of the jungle, I am part of something larger, something timeless, a cosmic dance of life that transcends the boundaries of day and night. The night deepens, and Faelan leads me to a secluded part of the treehouse. Here, nestled among the branches of the mother tree, is a space that feels like the heart of the earth itself. Soft moss carpets the floor, and the walls are lined with gentle, luminescent plants, casting a soothing emerald light. Faelan gestures to a bed, crafted from intertwined branches and covered in a quilt of soft, natural fibers. "This is where you'll sleep," he says, "in the arms of the mother tree, embraced by the earth." His voice is a soothing melody, mirroring the tranquil energy of this sacred space. As I lie down, the sounds of the jungle envelop me. A distant hoot of an owl, the gentle rustle of leaves, and the subtle whisper of the wind through the branches. The tree seems to breathe with me, her rhythm harmonizing with my own. The feeling of being connected to every living thing in the jungle grows stronger. A profound realization that we are all part of this magnificent living entity. In this special place, the worries of the world fade away. Wrapped in the loving embrace of Mother Earth, I feel safe, cherished, and at peace. Faelan sits nearby, his presence a comforting reminder of the beauty and magic that exists when we are in harmony with nature. As I drift into sleep, I am filled with a sense of gratitude and wonder. Here, in the heart of the mother tree, I'm reminded of the delicate balance of life, the interconnectedness of all beings, and the pure, unconditional love that nature offers. In this serene embrace, I fall into a deep, peaceful sleep, dreaming of the wonders of the jungle, the wisdom of the mother tree, and the adventures that await when I awaken to a new day in this magical world.